Black Clover chapter 268 comes with an interesting spin. Something I didn't really see coming on. Now, obviously, from last week, with the last page of last week's chapter, we get to see Asta's mum, or someone that resembles Asta's ancestor or mother of the sort. And we find out in this chapter a bit more into the dynamic between Lieb, who is the anti-magic demon, obviously, that resides within the fifth leaf Clover Grimoire, and obviously Asta's mother. So from this chapter, basically Leap is Asta's like step brother, adopted brother of the sort, which is really, really interesting. I know there was a presiding theory, I guess ever since the start of the series, to be honest, that the demon is like Asta's father or something like that. And I think especially from last week's chapter as well, seeing like Asta's mother come out, people are thinking, okay, cool, maybe this is Asta's father or something like that. Or yeah. So we finally get that debunked, and honestly, I'm happy. I'm happy that Leap is not. I don't really know if that's how you pronounce it, but either way, I'm happy that Leap is not Asta's father. I just thought that would have been weird. I'm not. Yeah, I just wasn't really feeling it. The fact that it's his brother, step brother kind of thing, really is something more up my alley, something more that I like in my opinion. And I think a lot of the fandom they prefer that a bit more than the whole father theory as well. Now, the fact that it is his stepbrother seems a little bit sweet as well. Not gonna lie, I do look forward to the realization, because this is the thing, right? Does Lieb even know that's Lixia's mum, like Lixia's son? Sorry, does he realize that? And obviously, Asta has no clue about his ancestor. Asta has no clue about his parents. So that is going to be cool. Now, if you guys are wondering, whoa, 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 how is this? How do you know this is Asta's mom? Like, Sam, where are you getting this from? Well, if I think it's page 11. I may be incorrect, but it's basically the page where Lieb gets like impaled. Right, not Lieb, sorry. Lixia gets impaled by Lieb, who's obviously controlled slash possessed by Lucifero. When she gets impaled, or even before, she's like screaming, "This time I'm not letting go." So she's alluding to something where obviously she let go in the past. And you see like one panel that Tabata Sensei puts in, and it's dropping off a kid at like a church, or dropping off a kid. Then obviously it is Asta. So yeah, this chapter comes off with a lot of surprises, to be fair. It reveals to us a lot more than I guess we bargained for. I thought we were just going to see a bit more about Asta's mum, but, we find out a bit more about Lee, where he comes from, how he even is in the human world now. The fact that Lixia seals him into the fifth Clover grimoire. So, fifth leaf Clover, yeah, that is pretty cool. And then obviously with Asta's coming in. So I'm hoping, I don't know how, but I think in the chapter soon to come, I think Lieb's probably going to reveal these things. Because bear in mind, this is not Lieb speaking it out to Asta. Asta has no clue what's going on within Lieb's mind right now. So yeah, I'm hoping he reveals some of this stuff to Asta, and I'm hoping the truth of how Lieb used to know Asta's mom used to come about. Hope that gets introduced soon as well. That's what I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, Black Clover chapter 268. It did introduce a lot of cool stuff, and I think a lot of people. I don't think I'm alone in this. But when people are reading this chapter, I think a lot of people are now, jumping on the bandwagon of just loving Leap. Obviously, there was some love and appreciation for the anti-magic demon, but I guess now get a bit of characterization to him was really, really cool to see. I know a lot of people are kind of bashing it, saying this is basically Hollow Ichigo. Which, yeah, I see. Obviously, I'm a Bleach fan as well. So I do kind of see it. But I guess it's a bit different now with the whole spin of how, like, coming from the demon world, and how he was basically the underdog, and he got, like, the fact that he just turned up in the human world by accident. Like, he just got thrown at the gates, basically. And he didn't even think he would turn through. So yeah, it was really, really nice to see this chapter. It was a bit tragic, obviously, because you're reading it and it's so bittersweet, right? Because you're seeing Lixia and you're seeing her, how she's basically like taking in this demon under her wing, and like she's becoming the mother to him. And then as you're reading this chapter, you're just thinking, okay, what's gonna go wrong? And obviously Lucifero comes in. So obviously that sets up. And that's what I really liked about this chapter. Because now you have, like, running aside Asta's motivations of wanting to become, the Magic Emperor, you have alongside this, like, yeah, you have Asta's motivation, but also now you've got Leeb's as well, of wanting to like rid of all demons. And it reminded me of Eren from Attack on Titan being like, I want to kill all the Titans. Like it really did give me that kind of vibe. So yeah, obviously Asta's kind of like a bit freaked out from there, and that's just like, wait, what? Like you want to kill all of them? So probably find out a bit about that next chapter. And what I mean by that is in the sense like why Leeb wants to kill all of that. Obviously, we know why, but Asta doesn't. So hopefully he finds out next chapter as well. So yeah, that was pretty much the chapter 268. It was really, really cool. It set up quite a bit, setting up obviously Leeb versus Lucifero. Well, Asta slash Leeb, both of them gonna fight off against Lucifero. I don't see Asta and Leeb fighting. Because obviously the whole base of this training thing is to like basically Asta beat him into submission to make this contract. But I don't see them fighting now that Lee's basically blurted this out, or how he wants to kill all the demons and how he's not really a bad guy. So yeah, I think they're gonna just talk it through, and once they talk it through, because they're actually on the same page. And I think once Lieb finds out that, because I don't think Lieb knows that Asta is literally his son. Once he finds that out, yeah, like he's gonna they're gonna make a contract. They're gonna be friends. They're gonna obviously be brothers. So I'm really, really looking forward to that. It's gonna be quite heartwarming, and I'm loving that Tabata Sensei is really, revealing these, I guess, secrets. Because ever since he reveals, him being the son of like the what's it called, Spade Kingdom, royal family. Like ever since really started, I was just so shocked. I was just like, I didn't think we were gonna get that soon. And now that we've got Astas, yeah, it's just really intriguing. I guess part of me feels like now that we found out who Asta's mum is, everyone's still asking, okay, who's the dad, who's the father? I know there's some theories of like Asta's father being one of the kings, like the magic emperors. Um, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I don't want that to be the case. I'm liking the backstory of now how because the mum's magic, her manner is like she just steals it and your life force. That's obviously why she had to give up Asta, because she didn't want to endanger him. So yeah, I don't really want the father to be someone like important. But then again, whoever must have been the father, like for you to be around the presence, because like her presence, you must have been someone special, right? Because even from this chapter, she was just like, okay, you must be powerful or something like that to leave, because like the fact that he wasn't like basically dying. So yeah. So I guess that's enough from me, guys. Please tell me your thoughts in the comments below, what you thought about this chapter of Black Clover, chapter 268. What do you think is gonna happen next week? Do you think Asta and Lee are gonna fight? Do you think Lee's gonna tell Asta? All of that kind of stuff. Let's continue the discussion down below. That's enough from me, guys. I'll see you next week. Peace out. Goodbye.